right, hey guys, this is Eric, Word Weaver Sjerven here at the Raven's Call. This is not going to be a normal week, guys. I do not have the time to crank out a full video or even really set up my tripod. We're deep in the midst of doing inventory out here at the shop, and I am busy. So, in the meantime, I wanted to show you guys something really cool. You can kind of see it in the background here. This was my Yule gift this year, and I'm super excited about it. So, what we've got here, if I can get around here with my video, is my new wood lathe. Yes, that's just a piece of crap wood that I'm working with to kind of try and play with it and everything. But the idea here is that this next year, I am going to be working on trying to create some bowls and the things like that. You know, this is playing around. That's my dad. That's not me. I didn't do that. Can't get the camera on it. He's really good at wood carving, so he's kind of teaching me. But I've got a good set of tools and everything for it, so that I can try and create something, you know, neat and cool. My goal in this next year is that I'm going to try and crank out a few more of the project videos, kind of like I did with the wood burning on the bowl. And hopefully, if everything works out okay in 2021, I'll be able to at least showcase some more bowls. I'd like to turn a bowl on the lathe here. It's only a 10-inch lathe, so it's not going to turn really big bowls, but I do have a couple of orders from people who want me to make bowls for them, and that's going to be really exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and get some wood, probably some cedar and some oak, some things that I have out here and that I have easy access to, and I'm going to try and turn those into bowls. But this sucker spins real pretty and nice, so it's going to be great. I will try during the process of creating these things to film some of it so you guys can see some of the action. I'll try and set the camera up and film me working on the lathe itself and do some more project videos. I also intend, I hope, fingers crossed, to turn out maybe another rune set. I haven't done a rune set in a while, and the last one that I turned out was a while back. It was a gift for somebody, so I'm kind of excited about trying that. We'll see kind of what I can do there. So this is kind of a state of the channel address, because it's the end of 2020. We're in the middle of Yule, you know, we're working towards the coming year. And, you know, I just kind of want to let you guys know what all I'm planning with regards to the channel and where we're going to be going. Yeah, I know the shop is an absolute mess right now, but that's because we've been working on stuff all throughout Yule. So, I mean, it is a train wreck in here. But it's fantastic because I've got access to my dad's table saw, drill press, all kinds of grinding and cutting tools. So hopefully I can turn out some really cool stuff and kind of get crafty for you guys on the channel some. I am going to put out a call for requests. If you guys want anything covered in particular, let me know. Stuff that requires deeper research, I'm going to need to do some background work on. So please get those in early so that I can start working on them. And we'll see where that goes, okay? Beyond that, life is good. You know, I'll keep updating in the, sorry about the shaky cam. Like I said, didn't even get a chance to set up my tripod today. But I will try and set up some videos on all kinds of, just whatever I can throughout the year. I'll try and get some more source material stuff for you guys, because I know y'all are always begging for that. And then I do know that I'm going to try and keep y'all updated on the D&D game and the cutting room floor if you guys are interested in that. I'm adding a new player to the group here in the next session, I think. And he's a dear old friend of mine. You guys have heard me reference him on the channel before. Mike, the guy that used to be the chieftain for Ridgar before I took over. And he and I were the founding members of the tribe. And yeah, I'm super excited to have him in the game. He's an old school gamer like me, so we're gonna have some fun, let me tell you. So, other than that, life is good. I mean, we are, yeah, I'm bouncing off boards and stuff here. We're rocking along, we're doing what we can. So, you know, that's the storefront in the background there. If you guys are ever interested, I'll give you a tour of the shop and let you guys see what all we have here. Not that it matters to anybody who's not local. But if you're in the East Texas area, you know, that might be of interest to you. Or if you just kind of want to see what I get up to, it's here. It's what I do. So this is going to be, like I said, super short this time. I'm not even going to be hitting the 10-minute mark on this one. I think I'm capping around 5. So simple as that. Thank you guys for everything this year. It has been weird and wild and woolly year. It has been crazy, and I thank you all for the support, for continuing to subscribe to the channel, to share the videos around. It all means a great deal to me. I think our Heathenry 101 video has hit some unseemly number. I can't even remember. It's way up there. I don't think it's hit 10,000 views yet, but it is definitely way up there in the thousands of views, and has a really good rating so far. That was done way back in the day before I upgraded my gear. So I've talked about it before. I may need at some point in time to go in and reshoot my Heathenry 101 video. If that's something that might be of interest to you, let me know. I know we've moved on to a lot more of the in-depth stuff, but if it's something that you think might be of use, sorry about the board, might be of use or might be of interest to you, let me know, and I can try and figure out how I can crank it out. I don't have access to the room that I shot that one in with the whiteboard and everything like that, so I may have to get creative on how I do some of the different elements of it, and I might go about it differently. The information may not be all the same as it was before. We'll see. I don't know. It depends heavily on whether or not you guys are even interested in that. So anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I just really wanted to take a minute. I felt weird not putting something up on it because I don't think I've missed a week at all this year, and I kind of wanted to keep that up there, have at least a little bit of something for y'all. So the audio on this one's not going to be great because I don't have my lavalier mic set up. I don't have my tripod set up. You guys can see how far I've come with my gear on the channel by my little, you know, my little just toss up a selfie vid kind of thing, because it's the quality on this is not going to be great. I know that. Shaky cam, dodgy audio, but hey, it is what it is. And this coming year, I'm really hopeful to see some cool things with the channel. We shall see where it goes. I want to branch out and do some different things, and maybe talk about some other things. We may get into some of the just kind of pastime stuff that I'm into, some of the Viking kind of things, if we're interested in that. I don't do a whole lot of Viking-centric things on the channel, simply because I find that's overdone. We've talked about it with the whole Brosa thing. I am, however, very into Viking stuff. I do trace my ancestry back to Norway, and we do have some very, 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 very strong Norwegian heritage. And so I definitely identify heavily with that. That's why I do the whole Norse Icelandic side of heathenry, and is my aesthetic and my approach. And so, you know, Viking period is very late heathenry, but I still identify with it. I still have a lot of pull to it, just not necessarily in that pop culture kind of way that's going around. Not to sound all super hipster about it, but I think you guys get the idea as far as what I'm going for there. So, you know, that's hopefully we'll see some cool things in the coming year. But really, genuinely, thank you all. It means a lot to me. It's given me something to focus on during the period with the whole shutdown and everything. It's given me a lot to, just something to focus on, something to do, feel productive. And it means a lot. You guys have given some excellent comments and have really been supportive, and it means the world to me. So thank you all very much. Definitely get on the group and interact, get in the comments, interact. Let me know what you guys want to see, what kind of things you might be interested in seeing. If the project kind of things are interesting to you, I'll do more of those projects in the future. I may even showcase some of my dad's wood carving on the channel, because my dad is excellent at wood carving. He's amazing. I cannot even express to you how cool he is, because my dad's just like my dad. He's awesome. I'm kind of biased, I know, but still, he has all the cool toys and all the cool stuff. And if I can get out here without blinding myself, this is an owl that he's done here recently. Yeah, this chap is freaking cool. And it's just, he's carved it with a chainsaw. Carves with a chainsaw, does some of the shading and everything with a blowtorch. He really knows this stuff. He's got some absolutely fantastic skills, and has taught me a lot over the years. He means a lot to me. I'm stepping outside. Wind may get crazy, but we've got this this giant chunk of cedar over here, if I can get it in the camera. So, and then a lot more. You can see we've got some land clearing that we've done in the background. And so there's a lot of wood that I can pull from. We do mostly woodworking. I do have a forge set up, but I am not even amateur at that. I'm like novice as can be. So I don't really have anything that I can do with that yet. But if I get around to it and get better at it, I'll show you guys. I really need to revamp my forge setup because right now it's barely workable. But we'll see. My focus has obviously been on the shutdown and everything this year. So, you know, my attention is divided. Understandably so. You guys have followed along the journey. You get it. So I get a lot of people tell me that they've been marathoning my stuff here recently. New viewers will get on and just marathon it. So that's cool. I never really thought of my stuff as binge worthy, but I appreciate that. All right. Sorry, I got interrupted with a phone call there. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video by saying thank you guys. I hope 2021 is as awesome to you guys as you guys are to me. So hail to you all. Thank you. May your hearth fires burn bright.